Good morning, students. Welcome back to our part 2 session of our yesterday's discussion, that is participles. I am Chandrashekhar. Coming back to our classes, today we are going to discuss the participle. In the last class, we discussed three different concepts like gerund. The next one is infinite, infinitives, and the third one, today's discussion is regarding participles. In last class already we discussed what is the meaning of gerund and infinitive. Today we are going to see participles in detail. Now students, let us once again recapitulate the part 1 session which we discussed, that is gerund and infinitive. These gerund, infinitive and participles are very important concepts which are used in the non-finite verbs. Generally they are used in where here? Non-finite verb, which we already discussed this topic, but more clearly today yesterday's class I explained the meaning of gerund with few examples and infinitives, and today we are going to discuss participles. Now most of the cases when you are writing, we will have the confusion that gerund is also in the form of verb plus ing form, even participle, that is participles are again three types: present participle, past participle and perfect participle. When you are talking about present participle is also in the form of verb plus ing form, then why it is called a gerund, why it is called a participle? In last class I already explained that gerund generally in verb plus ing form. Why it is called a gerund? Because when the noun which is being acting looks like in the form of which is going to work in subject or object place. When you can write verb plus ing form in subject or object place instead of noun is called gerund. I have given yesterday one example that playing football is good for health. So let us take the same example that playing football is good for health. So in this particular case, here I am using verb, that is verb plus ing form. In verb plus ing form, I am not writing directly, I am writing in the place of subject, that is instead of noun I am replacing with the verb plus ing form. So that concept yesterday we have explained that is called gerund. So participles will not be in general like a gerund. So what are they? Participles are also in the form of verb plus ing form, but when a verb acts as an adjective, it is called present participle. That is the difference between gerund and present participle. Gerund is generally, that is the verb plus ing form will be there replacing in the place of noun, either in the subject or object, that is called gerund. Whereas present participles, generally the verbs which are there, generally they are there in the form of verb plus ing form, but they are going to act like adjectives. They are going to act like adjectives. And one more very important essential information that present participle, the sentences will be, if you see, they are not in the complete action, they are in incomplete action. And this present participles are also called as verbal adjectives because the words which are behaving, which are being acting like an adjectives. So they are verbal adjectives. That's why they are called as present participle. Examples we can see that doing, going, abiding, developing, enabling. All the words which are being added with the ing form, they are called present participles. Then what are the second one? That participles classification, if you see, their second one is called past participles. That is verb third form. In last class only we discussed that our verbs are in four types. That is V1, V2, V3, V4. V1 is the simple present tense. V2 is simple past tense. V3, today we are discussing this topic. V3 and V1 ing form. That is past participle verb third forms. The verb third forms are something like done, gone, seen, that is abided, developed, enabled. They are in, some are in regular forms, some are in irregular forms. Right? Now that is regular verbs as well as irregular verbs. Now easily we can see that the verbs generally in V3 forms, they are called as past participles, whereas the present participles will be there in the form of verb plus ing form. But where that particular verbs which are being acting as an adjectives only, they are called present participles. Now these are few examples like done, gone, seen, abided, developed and enabled. There is another third classification which is there in the participles, that they are called perfect participles, which are used in active forms and passive forms. One is having plus V3 form, being plus V3 form, having been plus V3 form. Now these are the three types in perfect participles. Like once again, having plus V3 form, being plus V3 form, having been plus V3 form. So this is very important that the participles are of course three types. They are present participles which are there in verb plus ing form. So in that there is very important thing, the verb which acts like an adjective, and if you see that sentence is incomplete action is there, and they are called verbal adjectives. Past participles verbs are in third forms of the verbs, just now we discussed, and perfect participles are of course three types: having plus V3, being plus V3, having been plus V3, which are generally used in active and passive forms. So these are few differences between present participle, past participle and perfect participle. Now we will see the examples. How you can write with the present participle and past participle. So we can see the different examples, you will understand. Even we will see the perfect participles. We will see the difference between the present participle and past participle with few examples. What the sentences, how they look like, and just now we discussed that the present participle is nothing but when verb acts as an adjective. So incomplete action, where this is a verb 3 form and it will be the complete action. So this is the difference between the present participle and past participle. Have a glance once on these sentences. See these examples. You will understand the difference between the present participle and past participle. See the example number 1. Example number 1. The breaking glasses were replaced. The breaking glasses were replaced. In this sentence, we are talking about a noun called glasses. So, what verb we have used? Verb plus ing form breaking. Now, the breaking glasses were replaced. Means we are saying that the glass which are broken, we are replacing it. So, it is in the form of present participle, which is looking like an adjective in this sentence. That is, breaking is verb plus ing form. Glasses are noun. Why? Because adjectives generally gives the information about the noun or a pronoun. We discussed in the last class. I have given clearly the examples. What is the meaning of adjectives? This is example number 1. The same example, if I am writing in the past participle, how it looks like. See the student? Here, instead of breaking, I am taking verb 3 as broken. the broken glasses were replaced. This sentence is in incomplete action. This sentence is in complete action. That is the difference between present participle and past participle. Example number 2. See that? I saw him breaking the glasses. Now identify which one is a participle. That is present participle. Here breaking is present participle. Always don't think as that how it will be. It should be again an adjective. When it should be an adjective, you should think about the noun. What is the noun here in this sentence? The noun is glasses. Because we are talking about the glasses which are breaking. That I saw him breaking the glasses. This is the correct way of representing the present participle in this example number 2. When you see the example number 2, in this case of past participle, how it looks like. I saw him broken the glasses. Here broken is verb 3 form. Verb 3 form. And it is a complete action. It is a complete action. This is example number 2. Come to the third example. All of you see this student. The college has introduced exam-orienting courses. What is the meaning of the sentence? So, some universities, some colleges which are going to give number of courses which are exam-orienting courses. Means which gives the knowledge, which gives a certain knowledge to the students. They are called exam-orienting courses. So, exam-orienting is verb ing form. Here we are talking about a college is a noun form, that is present participle. Whereas the college has introduced exam-oriented courses. Already it is introduced, verb 3 form, right? So that is in the past participle form, that is verb 3 form. This is third example. Now come to the fourth example, student. First, see this sentence. A country respects law-abiding citizens. What is the meaning? Always we have to abide with the last sentence. That is, this is the responsibility of a citizen. As we are living in a country, certain rules and regulations are there. We have to follow the rules. That is called law-abiding. Means we have to abide the laws. That is law-abiding means. This is verb ing form. Noun is what? Citizen. See this one. Example number 4 in the case of past participle. A country respects law-abided citizens. Law-abided citizens. V3 form. It is in a complete sense. That is, sentence is in the completed format. Now, example number 5. Developing countries were given such opportunities. What type of opportunities? You have a lot of opportunities. Science and technology is developed. Okay, in all the developing countries like America, even India is developing in a lot now. So, you see so many countries, that is, developing countries were given such opportunities. So many opportunities are given. In this following sentence, now understand that this is a verb ing form, countries is a noun. This is present participle, that is verb ing form. If you are writing the past participle, how you write? Developed is verb 3. Countries were given such opportunities. This is developed countries were given such opportunities. Hope you understood the difference between present participle and past participle clearly, student. In the last class I have cleared the gerund and even infinitive also I explained. Infinitive there is no, you won't have any doubts because infinitives always will have in the form of 2 plus verb form. You can keep in a subjective position or in an object position. Most of the cases to have, to play, to dance, all this comes under infinitive verbs. To infinitive are also. So this is present participle and past participle. Few examples we discussed. Now we are going to see the last one is perfect participle. Always perfect participle will contain having plus V3, being plus V3, having been plus V3, which are in active and passive forms. So we'll see now. Perfect participle, how the sentences will be. Generally, perfect participle will be having plus third form of the verbs, that is having plus V3, being plus V3, having been plus V3. Having plus V3, being plus V3, having been plus V3. So let us see this examples, we will understand. Having met you, he called me. Having met you, he called me. So what is there? This sentence is there in the form of having plus V3 form. Met is third form of the verb. Having met you, he called me. This is a sentence. Example number 2. Having uploaded a video, I started sharing with my friends. Let us consider I have done a video and I have completed uploaded that in the channel. Now I am sharing that video to my friends. Then how you can write that sentence? See this one. You can write it a perfect participle. Like having uploaded a video, I started sharing with my friends. This is the best example. Now number 3, being plus verb 3 form. In being plus verb 3 form, being disturbed by him, I couldn't study at all. Seeing that someone has disturbed that and he couldn't study at all. How you write with the perfect participle? This one you are adding being plus V3. Being plus V3. Verb 3 is disturbed. Uploaded verb 3. Met. Seen. Defeated. They are verb 3s. Being disturbed by him, I couldn't study at all. Next example number 4. How you write with the having been plus V3 form. Having been seen by me, he started making excuses. So repeatedly someone wants to take the excuses. So having been seen, so suddenly he's seen. So how you write this one? Having been plus V3 form. That by me he started making excuses. The last sentence with having been plus V3, having been defeated by you, he started weeping. So these are few examples related to the perfect participle. Hope you understood the concept of present participle, past participle and perfect participle. Always present participle will be verb plus ing form. Just it acts like an adjective. Verb third form generally with these examples. Perfect participles will be in having plus V3, being plus V3, having been plus V3. So you might understood this part 2 session clearly, students. I explained the gerunds, infinitives and participle. So take these examples and write yourself with other examples as a part of activity. Thank you very much.